Hello, everybody. We're the Love of Mezcal, and today we're going to be trying Lalocura Tobasiche de Monte.
So in May of this year, 2026, we got to visit Lalo's Palenque for the very first time. He's one of our favorite producers, so for us to get to visit his Palenque and see where the mezcal is made was just an unbelievable experience and something that we'll look back on fondly for years to come. So this is produced by Eduardo AKA, better known as Lalo, in Santa Catarina, Minas, Ocotlan, Oaxaca. This is made with Tobasiche, and the age of the maguey is between 15 and 18 years.
So the maguey was cooked in the conical underground oven. After that, it was macerated by hand with wooden mallets, and they used open air fermentation. Then it was distilled twice in clay pots. It was adjusted with heads and tails, and this is distilled in February of 2026, and the ABV is 47%.
So something interesting about the label, typically in this region, the maguey, you will see it labeled as largo, but Lalo decided for commercial reasons to label it Tobasiche, which is the more common name that you will come across. It is Agave Karwinskii. So that's just some differences that you'll see with this bottle compared to others that are coming from Minas.
Yeah. And one more thing, this is not a regular Tobasiche. On the side, it says de Monte because these are what other people call silvestres. He calls them de Monte because they just grow out in the mountains. There is no cultivation of these. Something interesting that he said why there's a variation in years also is because with wild grown agaves, they don't keep track of their age. It's just they see them one day and keep track of them afterwards. So it's just an estimate of age based off of how many rings of pencas the Tobasiches have. Pretty cool information that he gave us, passing it on to you.
Yep. So, do you remember if we tried this one there? Did we get to try this one?
No, but I did try it in Oaxaca the night before.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
So yes.
Maybe not the same batch, but
Yeah. We went to Casa Oaxaca restaurant and tasted it there. So
Yeah.
let's see.
smell.
Straight like carrot and earth.
It's green, herby. This is like what you expect of us, or just Karwinskiis in general to smell like.
It reminds me of like wet soil, and if you're outside and pulling carrots like from the ground.
You smell like the roots and stuff, like the potting soil. Are you getting river rocks from this or not? Like wet rocks?
I think for me it's more of like the wet earth smell, but kind of similar notes. Yeah.
Ready to taste?
Yes.
Salsita?
Salsita. Typical.
Yeah. What's crazy about this is after I swallowed it and I just exhaled through my nose, it got so like floral and vibrant on the exhale. Like my nose was just like filled with like herbaceousness and floralness.
Now, when I said typical, I don't mean this is like your typical Karwinskii. What I meant by typical is typical Lalo. It just tastes phenomenal, and it's like what's to be expected. At least what I think when I drink something from Lalocura. I'm prepared for it to be a very delicious, flavorful mezcal. Now the actual notes for me.
Well, what you sip, Yeah, this is very herbaceous and mineral forward. It smells green and it tastes green. Like it's very much like a liquid plant in the best way possible.
I agree with you. For me, I'm getting a little bit of like chives. It reminds me of like cut chives. And getting that mouthfeel of what I typically get with clay pot distillation. For me, it feels heavier on my palate. At least that's what I experience when I drink clay pot distilled.
Yeah.
Medium. No, I'd say this is a long finish because I'm still tasting it right now. Just well balanced, very herbaceous, and very good.
You could definitely taste the hand of the maker in this one.
You think so?
Oh, I mean, talking about Lalo.
Yeah.
You know his signature that we've talked about.
So I don't know if I'd be able to pick this out like blindly.
Really?
Yeah, and say, tell me the brand of this. I don't know for sure. All I would know is it's delicious. So I might have an idea of what it is. I might not know for sure. It's Lalocura, but why? What do you?
Well, no, it's because something that I'm not sure if we've done videos of Lalocura before, and I'm not sure if on YouTube we disclosed it. But with a lot of different brands or producers specifically, you can kind of taste like with certain producers, you won't know the agave, but you can be like, oh, this is made by X producer. The thing that we've talked about with Lalocura is his signature is the lack of any like imprint. Like his mezcal always tastes like just a straight up plant. And that's what I was meaning by you can taste this is a Lalocura mezcal because there is no imprint of a person in it.
It's just delicious.
It's just, yeah, you're just tasting the plant.
Yeah. So something that was very interesting and informative to us during the second day that we were there. We went and visited his palenque 2 days. First day we got there kind of late, and it's during the raining season. So we spent a lot more time inside in the tasting room and tasting copitas, which wasn't a problem. That was great. But the second day, he was able to take us around his property and was showing us the differences between the Karwinskiis that he has by taking off the espinas, the little points, and holding them in a line and showing us in the palm of his hand the differences. And I just think it was something really cool that goes to show his wealth of information. And we're just really geeking out so hard that we didn't even have our phones out. We didn't get the chance to take a picture because you could clearly see the differences of the spines.
Yeah. And it's crazy because that was just what's on his property. And he was like, that's not even going out into the mountains and seeing like, you know, things like this where like you're seeing other evolutions of cross-pollination between different Largos or Tobasiches and new strands coming out. It was really, for me, it's really special because I've always been forward that Karwinskiis are my favorite agave for mezcal. And then he's one of the ones I really like the mezcales that he makes. So to me, it was like the two things together. I was like a kid in a candy store talking to Lalo.
Yeah. We were both geeking out, but I think because how much you love Karwinskiis, you're just in another realm. Yeah.
And something cool that happened, not Karwinskii related at all, but just walking on this property, as we're kind of making our way back towards like the main buildings, and it was like 5-6 o'clock in the afternoon. As he's talking to us, we just hear like a little pop, And that just stops his conversation immediately. And he's just like, did you guys hear that? And like, we just thought it was like, honestly, to me, it sounded like he stepped on a twig. That's how small of a sound it was. But that was one of the agaves that we had just happened to walk by, which I think was a Rodacanta, had the center's pencas had split, and that was a popping sound of them separating. So just little things that him just simply walking, he picks up on these things. And he took the time to be like, hey, come look at this. And he found the one that was like slightly moving because it was settling. I think that was a really minute little thing that to me was a very special experience, that he took his time to be like, on top of everything that I'm sharing with you, look at this little tiny detail.
Yeah. And so often during our time there, like walking around his property and looking at the different maguey, I felt like we were just like the new students and like trying to keep up with the teacher. Like he didn't stop. He just kept walking around and like, oh, and then over here, and oh, and by the way, this, and me and you were just like, wow, trying to keep up with them.
No chance to get our cameras out.
No.
Because I'm just taking it all in. I think I assumed you're going to record. And you're like, nope. We're both just taking it all in.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. If you're a 90s kid, I felt like Magic School Bus. And what was her name?
Miss Frizzle.
Miss Frizzle. Yeah, I felt like he was our Miss Frizzle.
Yeah.
Taking us down the deep, vast knowledge that he has. And we just got just a little taste of it during our time there.
Yeah. So, makes you wonder how much more there is to learn.
So much more.
Yeah. Has it changed for you?
That's what I'm trying to figure out right now. I think for me right now, the herbaceousness has mellowed out. Mm-hmm. It's been sitting for a while. I'm getting more of the heavier mouthfeel. It's coating my mouth really well. I'd say the smell has softened too. And slightly sweet, a little heavier. More heavy.
It's funny you say slightly sweet because on the taste, for me, it's gotten sweeter. I think the aromas have kind of toned down a little bit, but it's getting more of like a warm sweetness for me. Mm-hmm. Like those bright herbaceous notes are gone for me right now.
Yeah, so this is definitely one to let sit and open up and develop and see how it changes and evolves.
Yeah. That's one of the things that he likes to say a lot too is with mezcal. He's like, he's like, just pour it. He's like, and leave it. He's like, come back to it 15 minutes later. He's like, and just watch what a well-made mezcal will do to it. Just letting it breathe on its own. So would have been here for a few minutes and it's already changing a little bit.
Yeah. So this was just one of the bottles that we bought. We ended up getting an arroqueño, as well as we got some puntas.
Puntas de Quiche should be right behind this. Puntas de Quiche. It's right there. If you can see it.
Yep. That and these shirts.
Oh yeah, these shirts. Mine glows in the dark too.
Yeah, mine doesn't go in the dark, but the back is pretty cool.
And then Espadín con Quiote was the other one that we got.
Yeah. So space was the reason why we didn't get more bottles, because we had to bring them back with us. This was the only full-size bottle that we purchased. Mm-hmm. All of the other bottles we bought were $375.
Yeah, $375 or $300, something like that.
Yeah. And beyond just the mezcal and experiencing, learning about the different magueys, just the company of how we were received and treated while we were there, we were able to. The first night we had café de olla.
Yeah.
Café de olla with some pan. They brought out pan too.
Yeah, some pan.
Yeah, which was very we were treated so well, like we're friends, like we're like somebody he's known for a long time. Just because to me, sitting with somebody and sharing drinks and food together is just, to me, it's very special.
Yeah, and we've only met him once. This was September of 2024 is when we met him. So yeah, for him to at that time give me his number so we can, because I was asking him about a specific batch. So he's like, yeah, just message me. From that to evolving into this experience that we had, I think it was really cool, really special. How, like he said, how he received us was very, I was very honored, really, to be welcomed by him at his place. Oh, I'm never gonna forget this.
Yeah. There's also a lot of dogs, so if you're a dog lover like us, definitely it was a plus. Got to hang out with the dogs and pet them. He also has animals on his property. He raises goats and sheep. Yeah, so it was very peaceful. Minas is a very small but beautiful town with great people. At least the ones that we have gotten the chance to see and meet.
Yeah. Something interesting that he had also mentioned, because again, we're on this magic school bus trip of agaves, and then the main focus was Karwinskiis with a side note of other things he had laying around growing. Specifically with Tobasiches, he's saying that they vary in sizes. Like he's seen as small as like little tiny ones are like half a meter tall, and those will be growing like little clusters, like almost like little colonies of Tobasiches. But they can vary in weight from 1.5 kilos up to 90 kilos, which I think is such a huge variety, especially coming from like Espadín or Tequila, where they're all, you can kind of ballpark a size, but it's not going to be between 1 and 90.
So I think that the size variances between Tobasiche just kind of leans into what Karwinskiis are as a whole subspecies. So many variations, cross-pollination, and therefore the possibilities are endless.
Mm-hmm. Which kind of adds to the whole idea of every batch is going to be slightly different. Not just for him, but just across the board. That's one of the things that we love about Mezcal, is how there's no consistency in flavors from batch to batch with well-made Mezcal or well-created agave, and it's because it's all, for all we know, we're having different subspecies of agaves.
Right. Yeah. And we even got to go up into the hills with him. He took us up to some of his land where he is growing maguey, as well as his water project. Mm-hmm. Going up there was quite an adventure. We crammed into his 3-seater truck and climbed through a barbed wire fence.
Yep. And
one of us has a memento of that.
Yeah, I got a little souvenir on my back.
Yeah, so that was quite an adventure though. And I got to see a tobala out growing, and it's so tiny and beautiful. And I think it's kind of funny that Lalo likes tobala as well. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Actually, you saw 2 different types of tobalas.
Yes. Tobala Orejón, mm-hmm. which means like big ears, and Tobala Chino, which, if you're familiar in Spanish speaking, well, Mexico, pelo chino means curly hair. And so the little spines on the pencas are like curled. And yeah, you can look and see the variations, but to see them up close.
Yeah, to see.
Yeah.
One thing is reading it like on a data sheet, but like he's like, oh, that's this one, that's that one. I think it's cool. And then they're both technically potatoriums.
And we tasted them there in his tasting room, and you can taste I could taste the differences between them. For me, the Tobalachino was sweeter, and the Torrejon is more herbaceous, kind of minty, less sweet. So you got to geek out on Karwinskiis, and I got to geek out just a little bit on Tobalas. There's more Karwinskiis around there than Tobalas. So let us know if you have tried this brand, and if you're a fan, let us know what your favorite bottle is.
And stay tuned, because we have more videos coming out, and one of them is going to be us talking about our trip to Lalocura.
Yep. So more to come. Thank you for taking a sip with us.
Salsita.